With that, we bring in Mike Pompeo, who was CIA director and Secretary of State during President Trump's first term, played a key role in orchestrating the Abraham Accords, and thankfully is now a Fox contributor. Great to see you, Secretary Pompeo. Thank you for joining us today. So you saw President Trump discuss this with the Prime Minister of Israel, Bibi Netanyahu, and presented it as close to being done and as a very big deal in the steps towards peace in the Middle East. What's your take?
Well, Martha, it's great to be with you. And there is no doubt this is a truly big deal. The Israelis are making sacrifices, too. We shouldn't forget they will be turning over prisoners, Israeli prisoners, people who committed crimes against citizens of Israel as part of this swap. There are lots of things that the Israelis have had to agree to. So if Hamas will do what's historic, the Palestinians have blown opportunities for decades, from Arafat onward to Abu Mazen, the current leader in Judea and Samaria. Right? If they don't blow this, if they understand that this is going to happen one way or the other, you are not going to have weapons, you are not going to have power, you are not going to control Gaza. If they come to understand that they want to do this the easy way, then this will be a historic achievement. And the fact that, as President Trump said, the Gulf Arab states all think this makes sense for the region and will punish Iran as a result of that, this could be a truly remarkable arrangement. And I hope not only will they say yes, these terrorists will say yes, but then they will actually live up to the commitments that are made in that agreement.
So there was some reporting this morning in Axios, which suggested that the Arab nations who were on board with this agreement were not thrilled with some of the changes that were made as a result of the Netanyahu-Trump meetings at the White House yesterday. One of the pieces, it was a 21-point plan when we first started to hear the outlines of it. This came out of the plan, according to reporting from the Times of Israel, and it was number 18. Israel agrees not to carry out future strikes in Qatar. The U.S. and the international community acknowledge Doha's important mediating role in the Gaza conflict. Your take on the Arab nations and the Muslim nations and the Israelis in terms of whether or not they're on the same page here?
Martha, my sense is that they are, in the vast majority of areas, they are fundamentally on the same page. They all understand, these Gulf Arab nations understand that the problem isn't Israel. The problem is the leadership in Tehran. And you're right, I understand there have been some changes, there were some edits. There may end up having to be a few more tweaks and twists. It's a complicated problem. It's why it's been going on for so long. I remember when we were putting the Abraham Accords together, there were lots of back and forth to get exactly every word right. There's a reason there's been decades of challenges there. But I wouldn't overread that particular change. Mm-hmm. I think the Gulf Arab nations all understand that if Hamas can be eliminated from power in the region, that peace and prosperity in the region can prevail and that really good things can happen. That's why I think this is such an enormous opportunity.
Let's hope. Thank you very much, Secretary Pompeo. Always good to see you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Martha. Bless you, Heather.